All right. All right. All right. All right. How is everybody? Hello. Hello. Is this on? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Hopefully, you guys can. All right. So, hopefully, I get some viewers in here and say hi. Let me know if the microphone's working. That would be great because sometimes this thing acts up. Um, so, my goal here is to show off the new menu theme that I've been working on for my OneSauce. Um, so without further ado, we will go to that right now. All right. So this won't be about DVDs. A lot of my viewers like my DVD videos and Blu-ray videos, but I can show. Recently got all the Buffy sets for $1.50 each, so that was cool. Um, but for the matter at hand, and I definitely want feedback. The live chat, please use it. Please show me what you think. This is the main menu theme here. And I don't know how much of this music's copyrighted, so I might keep the music off at points. Like right now, I'm just going to keep it off while I'm talking. But this is some of the stuff that plays. When you are in the main menu, there are different videos that will play. I'm running this on my computer on a version that doesn't do that. So this one only plays the one theme, one video, but there's like 5 different videos that I play depending on, when you come in, it'll pick a random one. When you're going through these different options, you have arcade, you have collections, you have computers, you have consoles, and you have handhelds. And that's pretty much your main menu. Now, when you do drill into any of these, which we're going to go into arcade first here, you get a subset of menus for arcade, all games, collections, genres, systems. So it's very familiar to the Luna theme if you've used the Luna theme. What I did do, or what it does do automatically, pieces of this, but I had to adjust code. And Sheldon Sims started on this thing. So, big shout out to him. He just became too busy to finish it. So I picked up, made a lot of adjustments, but I think hopefully you'll like it. Collections here has another sub menu where you go in and you have these different systems like Data East, Nintendo, Namco, etc. Now, one thing you'll notice is when I'm switching between these, while the marquee isn't changing, which maybe I'll make it do that, the bottom part is the Konami system here. Some of them don't have a bottom piece that you just get the Legend Ultimate, but the ones that do have a bottom part, you can see the cabinet changes over to the Capcom cabinet, Atari cabinet, in this case, Asteroids, it says, Williams, etc. If you drill into those, you do get a view such as this, where you can see the different pieces and such, the different games rather. And as you change games, the marquee changes as well as the cabinet, and you get a video preview of the game, as well as a nice little story box that scrolls vertically. And the title of the game up at the top scrolls if needed. It seems to always scroll regardless of how many characters there are. I don't know if I can do anything about that, but it scrolls pretty quick, so it's not a big deal. But yeah, you get Williams games in here, and you can see all these. And yes, there is sound. So if I turn it up a little bit here, you can hear there is sound playing of the game. So you do get the sound. Now, one thing I want to note is up here in the corner where you see all, that's the playlist you're viewing, but I do have that updated on some pages here, and I'll be showing you that. And this is which game you're viewing of the total games that are in this menu. So let's go back up a level. Back. And as you see, when you go in and out of menus, what I try to do is transition the wheel off the screen, and then the wheel comes, the wheel comes back on the screen, the higher level. So I think it looks pretty good how it transitions off and on. And I put a bigger delay for the dimming of the games and for when the information starts of the story text, which is what the bottom is called, and the top where you have the title, the manufacturer, and the year. Not in that order. You can change playlists, and when you do, if there are multiple, you would see them. But I'll show you that in a minute here. So let's go work our way back up a level here, and we have genres. You have different things that play during these videos. So I think one of these does have a video. I think it's maybe none of them do. But the videos again, that's because there's a folder, and this one doesn't recognize the folders. But if you drop into a level like puzzle here, you can see here. This is what I've changed the platforms to display like. And I'm building into it, so when you will download it later, it will by default have a recently played and a favorite. So you will be able to mark favorites and have recently played. I believe I can toggle. Oh, I didn't do it in this folder. I'll get that one in there. But you can see switching between the games. Again, you get the different cabinets if there is one, the different marquee if there is one. So it is pretty nice. So haven't heard anything in the chat yet. Hopefully, if any of you have feelings or anything, or leave a thumbs up if you're liking this. Definitely looking for feedback. Let me go back up a couple levels here. And all games has all games in it. So this one, I believe, does have different playlists here. So watch the playlist up here, all games. You got recently played. You have, okay. We're going to go in the Nintendo and Super Nintendo. I do have that implemented. Systems, this one is based on, what type of system it is, as it says. I did have to alter logos. Anytime I did that, I did not modify the main logo, so those look like they do. But what I did do is I made separate versions of logos over in the other theme layout folder. So you can see the Psycho, Ranzig, Atomic Wave, and some of these I'm still working on. You can see when it pulses the old colors. But like I said, this is a work in progress. And I outlined some like Sable here. Sabu. I outlined it in white. Again, the pulsing is the old image. But let's go back up to the top, and we're going to work our way down here into collections. So here you're going to have it. This one's not complete, but Jump Jive and Jukebox, Light Gun Games, Spinner Games, Trackball Games, Twin Stick Games. So all of those will be over here, and those will work. If there's multiple different playlists, you'll see them. This one doesn't have a playlist. This thing knows I don't have an icon for it, so that's why it doesn't display correctly. So I'll have to look at what some of those playlists are in there, but I can get icons easily enough. If I go here, here's where we can start seeing some different stuff. When I scroll through the different systems, the different computer systems, you'll see that the background changes as well as the computer. So it actually shows you the computer that is for that. This Commodore one, I might adjust up or down. It looks a little odd right now where the lines are sitting, but again, minor stuff. Now, what's nice is if you go into any of these, you do get the video playing on the monitor of the game system. And let's see if this one has a couple of playlists. Has recently played, but only all games are recently played. So that means there are no playlists. If anyone has playlists out there, they can share with me for any of these other systems. Let me know. The only ones I think that have playlists right now are Nintendo and Super Nintendo, maybe Sega Genesis. So let's work our way back up again. And as you can see, one of the things I liked that I did in the computer menu, and I did it in the console menu and the handheld menu, is that the name of the game system changes or traverses from in the wheel menu over to above that system. So let's pick MSX, for instance, and you'll see it goes up there. Again, probably only the 2 playlists, but you can see which ones I've been recently playing here. Also, what appears and disappears when you're in a game list is on the right side here, you see a list of the different games. Let's go to back to the other playlist, and you'll see as I'm going through them, the alphabet does appear on the right side there. You get A, and you can screen jump as you can on the real ALU console. And you see them all jumping, 3 C's, D's, F's, or you can just scroll. And when you pause on one, it dims the games, and it's going to dim the games. And the boxes appear again, showing the title, year, manufacturer, if known, and then down at the bottom, the story about the game. So let's work our way back up a couple of levels. This is some of these are work in progress still, but I tried to make one for every system. Open boards is a little interesting because I had to line up the logo so it goes into itself, which I thought actually was kind of neat, but not a big deal. Pico 8. Um, this one has a lot of fun stuff. It's a very odd system because it's not a system in itself, not a physical system at least. And then Scum VM, you get something like that. Oh. All right, now let's go up to the consoles. This is what everybody's waiting for. Amstrad GX 4000. But let's go into, like I said, you can see some of these. I'm going to pause as I'm going down them. A lot of them have different TVs based on the era of the system. Some TVs I need to clean them up a little bit, but it's not a big deal because I can always replace images really easily. That's not a tough thing to do. And when you go to these, it does show game footage inside of the screen, just like the computer monitors did. And I did try to find game logos for every game where they are missing. I got a lot of Atari 2600 ones to add and such, so that's gonna be nice. But some of these menus are really nice, like the TurboGrafx 16 background. I think that one's a great background. And you can see this one. I actually have the dimming going on in the console. So if I go down to Battle Royale, dims the games, hides the menu of the letters, the alphabet there, and it then brings up the story about 2 seconds later. So 1, 2, 3, pop. So that's basically what I've been trying to do for the most part. So see if there's any other playlists. Yeah, so there you go. Action games. We got adventure games, only one it looks like. Best of. I made that one. Not the best of logos, but it works. Beat 'em up games. And I didn't make all of these. I made some of them. I took other ones from other themes people have made. So, and I put some images or like gradients and such behind some of these logos because they were transparent ones. Pinball games, platform, puzzle, driving, which is actually racing, role playing games. So, and if you scroll through these, that stays persistent up there. And shoot 'em up games, shooters, which is a little different, I guess, and sports, which just that looks insane, whatever's going on there, and strategy games. So, and like I said, I try and make sure I put a favorites and everything and such so that the playlist can be populated for your own system. I'm going to make sure I keep them blank. If there is anything in there, I apologize, and you can always clean them out. All right, so let's go back up a level here. Nintendo Entertainment System, nice little background there. Bring it over, console name comes over, Pubs TV, console name goes back into the list. You can continue on. I am making sure I get all the systems in here that have been released to date. As new systems are created, I'll try to be, adding them into the theme and adding them, maybe making updates or putting them in with the release of the new system. Let's go up a level. And handheld. And this one's a little bit different because originally I had the game footage displaying on the screen. I, however, did change that to displaying that on the a little box over there and just keeping the console off to the side because it looked really odd because all these consoles have different size screens, unfortunately. But Game & Watch, Game Boy Advance, Game Boy Color, Nintendo Virtual Boy, and Sega Game Gear, Neo Geo Pocket, and I actually just finished working on the Supervision one, the Watara Supervision. Go up a level, and then themes, and I gotta make sure this is working on the console itself, but I just called this GTC, which is off of because the idea came from I think it's Great Theme Collection, but we'll come up with a good name for it. Maybe we just call it CoinOps since it's very similar to the CoinOps menu. just with some extra kick to it. And maybe make a video because Luna has a cool menu video. But yeah, that's pretty much the idea behind this menu, and what I was trying to do with it. So hopefully you enjoyed it. I know there's some things that still need to be worked out. I just want to give like a Christmas preview. Hopefully people decide to use it. Hopefully people like what they're seeing. If you have any ideas or anything you think should be done a little differently, let me know. I tried it on my console downstairs and it worked just fine on the At Games Legends Ultimate. So hopefully you get a chance to experience it soon. I'm hoping to put it out there, and I'm hoping to finish it up this next week here because I do have the week off of work. But that's about it. So thank you for joining me if you did, and if you didn't, thanks for checking this video out. Please, like and subscribe, of course. And I do have other content on this channel. I'm trying to do more with my arcade stuff downstairs and show that off. And leave a like, leave comments. Love comments, love replying to them, and see you around. Have a Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and that's all that. All right, have a good one. Bye. Oh, and thanks, Sean Jones, for that comment. I appreciate it. I'm looking forward to getting out there, and I just want it to be glitch free and complete. So, got to do some QC on it. Thanks again.